Hello and welcome to City Yoga. My name is Luke and this is going to be a 30-minute basic yoga practice. We're going to go ahead and begin practice in pose of a child. So begin by widening your knees and bringing your toes together and allowing your hips to slowly shift back towards your heels. And let the forehead rest on the mat. And soften the shoulders and let the elbows come down. Start to spread your fingers. Maybe start to lengthen the arms, inching them further forward towards the top of your mat. And start to channel your breath in and out through your nostrils. Allowing each inhale to get deeper as you draw the shoulders back away from the ears. And starting to lengthen our exhales. So I've got the option here of bringing your fingertips together in a prayer position and drawing your thumbs to the base of your neck, pointing the fingers towards the ceiling. And just adjusting so that your shoulders are still drawing away from your ears. Maybe inching the elbows slightly further forward to get a deeper stretch through the upper arms. And just setting an intention for your practice. Focusing on what you want to get out of today's practice, the reason you chose to come to your mat today. And slowly releasing your hands back out in front of you. I'm going to inch the fingers forward, lengthen the arms, maybe raising your head slightly off the mat. Allow your hands to travel over to the right side of your mat. Either bringing the hands side by side or extending the left hand on top of the right, engaging under the right arm for a deeper stretch. Stretching through the left side body. We're going to release the hands, travel back through the center. Walk towards the left side of your mat, either drawing the hands side by side or drawing the right hand on top of the left. And extend the hands back up through the center, reaching towards the front of your mat. We're going to walk the fingers forward before pressing the palms down. Keeping our elbows, our wrists, and our forearms off the mat. And just slowly swaying from side to side. Clawing the mat with your fingers. Find stillness again. Engage the belly. And shifting just slightly further forward. Draw the knees in line with the hips, so into a neutral position. And separate the feet before slowly sinking back. And gazing forward. Glide forward as you breathe in. Allow your shoulders to travel over the wrists. Engage the belly and sink your hips down as you breathe out. Keep bringing your shoulders down and pressing the heart up. And draw the belly in, round through the back and push back into our child's pose. So just taking a single breath this time. We're going to inhale all the way forward. Lower the hips, lift the heart. Exhale all the way back, tucking the chin, rounding through the back. Once more this time, allow the feet to come up as you breathe in, sinking the hips, flexing the feet, pushing away from your mat. And on the exhale, slowly rounding back, sinking back into our child's pose. And cupcake the left fingers, open the right hand to the ceiling, breathing in. And then threading the right arm through as you breathe out. Come all the way to your right shoulder. The left hand can stay where it is, or it can move to wrap behind the back. Release the left hand out in front of you. Slowly come undone, so both hands extending forward. We're going to sink back into our child's pose. Cupcake the right fingers. Open the left hand to the ceiling. And then thread it through. Releasing the right hand down. Maybe wrapping it around the back, or just keep reaching it forward as we draw the weight into our left shoulder this time. And slowly come undone. Transitioning to tabletop. So coming onto our hands and knees, we're going to spread the fingers, turn the thumbs to face each other, and keep our knees in line with our hips. As you inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart up, and exhale, rounding through, drawing the belly in and tucking the tail under. And again, inhale, dropping the belly, dial the elbows inward, and on the exhale, round. On the next inhale, tucking our toes as we lower and drop the belly, then rounding the back. And from here, just transition back into a neutral position. Float the right leg behind you, flex the foot, and then try to point the toes down so our hips are squared. We're going to push through the right shoulder down into the right hand and extend the left hand forward, gazing down. Keep pulling the shoulders back to lengthen the neck, spreading the fingers, spreading the toes, and just growing longer as you breathe in, and come undone as you breathe out. And we'll switch and change. We're going to float the left leg back, curl the toes, square the hips. As you ground through the left palm, pressing through the left shoulder, reach the right hand forward, gazing down. Engage the belly, soften the shoulders, and try to lengthen as you inhale, reaching in opposition. On the exhale, we'll come undone. Transitioning back to our hands and knees, engage the belly. As you sink your hips back this time, cupcake your fingers on the mat, pressing through the finger pads and straightening our elbows, lengthening our arms. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, suck the belly button in towards the spine. And then rounding forward one vertebrae at a time, we're going to inhale, bring the shoulders over the wrists, and exhale back into tabletop. Allow the palms to come down. And step the right foot behind you this time. Push back into the right heel. Pressing through the finger pads. And then shifting forward, shoulders are back over the wrists. We're going to float the right leg. And within your practice, you can put a bend in the knee and reach back for the foot. So allow that right foot to kick into your hand if you have a hold of the foot. And then keep the leg extended, ground the left hand. And take your right leg out to the side, setting it down. Allowing the toes to point forward, maybe slightly out to the side. Let your hands travel forward so they're forward of your shoulders. And then glide forward as you inhale. Bring your shoulders back over the wrists, then sinking back on the exhale. Twice more. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, sinking back. One last time, opening the chest as you breathe in. And rounding through the back as you breathe out. We're going to pause and hold. Keep drawing the hip back towards the heel. Maintain that deep breath in through the nose. Then transitioning back up again. We're going to bring the hands under the shoulders and slide the right foot back, drawing it high this time, flexing the foot, bending the knee, and opening the hip towards the ceiling. I'm going to pause here and start to roll the foot in one direction. Roll the foot in the opposite direction. And then extend the leg. Just cross it all the way over towards the left side of the mat, setting it down and turning the gaze to look over your left shoulder. And just slowly come undone. Coming back to our hands and knees. And start to turn the fingers back towards you. And you're shifting back and forth, pressing into the heel hand, then shifting the weight back, flowing with our breath. And flip both palms face up, still with the fingers facing towards you, and press through the shoulders down into the knuckles, rocking forward and back. You're going to come undone, anchor the left hand under the shoulder, open the right hand to the ceiling, make a fist, and roll the wrist. Roll the other way. Then bring the right hand down, open the left hand up, making a fist, slowly rolling the wrist. Then rolling the other way. And just transition back into tabletop, bringing both of your hands under the shoulders. I'm going to step the left foot back and push back into that left heel. Pressing through the finger pads and lengthening through the arms. And shifting forward, float the left leg, flex the foot, allow the knee to bend, guide the hip open by drawing the knee towards the ceiling, and then slowly begin to roll the foot. Roll the foot in the opposite direction. And then squaring off, we're going to take that left leg out to the side, set it down, shift the hands forward to the shoulders, and then glide forward as you breathe in, bring the chest forward, sink back as you breathe out. Twice more, inhale, shift forward, exhale and back. And last time, breathing in, and breathing out, pausing here, lengthen the arms, send the chest back. Stretching that inner left thigh. And slowly shifting forward again. We're going to bring our hands under the shoulders. And we're going to float the left foot behind us. Bend the knee again. Pausing here, flexing the foot. Or maybe reaching back with the right hand, finding the left foot, and kicking that left hand into the left foot into your right hand. Releasing the right hand down and taking the left leg all the way over to the right. Turn the gaze, look over your right shoulder, maybe dipping your left hip some more. And just slowly come undone. We'll come back into a neutral tabletop position. And we'll keep the feet parallel, keep the toes separated, sink back into your child's pose. This time, let your arms extend back. Drape your shoulders, biceps, armpits over the knees and thighs, resting the head on the mat. Expanding the belly and the chest as you breathe in. And pulling the belly button in as you breathe out. Place the hands next to the knees. And just pressing up. Bring yourself off your heels so that you're just standing on the knees. Take the hands to the low back. Suck the belly button into the spine and begin to push the hips forward. Looking up if it's okay with your neck. Bringing the shoulders down and drawing the elbows in. Keep sucking in the belly button. Keep pressing the hips forward. And tucking the chin and softening the knees. We're going to lower down and come undone. Traveling the hands back towards the front of our mat. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Letting the thumbs face each other. As you inhale, glide forward, tuck the toes, sink back as you exhale. Lengthen the arms. Rolling forward, inhale, shoulders over the wrists. Press into your finger pads and then glide back on the exhale. On the next inhale, we're going to shift forward, hold, raise the knees and press into down dog. Pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. And try to bring your toes about a dollar bill distance apart. Hide the ears inside your shoulders and start to pedal the feet out. We're going to come back to stillness. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Put a tiny micro bend in the knees. Try to lengthen the arms. Then shifting forward to a plank position. Bring your shoulders above the wrists. Breathe in. Press back as you breathe out. Again, inhaling forward. Exhaling back. On the next inhale, we're going to shift forward and pause. Lower the knees if you need to. Keep your elbows close to your ribs. Then slowly come all the way down. Adjusting ourselves on the mat. Just bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Gaze down. And then gaze the belly. Press the shoulders back and tuck your elbows in. Press through the finger pads. On your next inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Coming up even higher, lift. And lower. Trying to press the arms long this time. Keep your elbows in, shoulders back. We're going to lift. And then slowly lower, rolling back down. Bring the hands forward. Bring the head down and bend both knees, flexing the feet. Just very slowly windshield wiper our knees side to side here. And come back to stillness, release the feet down. We're going to extend the arms back with the palms facing upward. Engage the belly, bring the shoulders back and point the toes. And start to lift everything up as you breathe in. And slowly lower back down as you breathe out. And twice more. Come up even higher. Inhale. Press your shoulders back. Point the toes. Point the fingers. And then lower. And holding this time. Suck in the belly button. Turn the thighs inward. And lift everything up. Pressing our shoulders back and seeing if you can come up a little bit higher as you breathe in. And then lowering back down as you breathe out. We're going to bring the hands forward again. Let the forehead rest on the hands and soften the shoulders. Pull the belly button in. Bend the knees again and flex the feet. Starting to windshield wiper our knees side to side here. Eventually coming back to stillness, release the feet down. We're going to look towards the right, top right corner of the mat and extend the right arm out. Spreading the fingers, pressing the palm down, bring the left hand in line with your shoulder. Bend the left knee, flex the foot, and then start to roll onto your right hip as you inch the right fingers out. Get a nice deep shoulder stretch on the right side here. Taking one more deep breath in. And then slowly come undone as you breathe out. We'll bring that right hand in and extend the left hand past the top left corner of the mat. Put a bend in the right knee, and as you start to roll to your left hip, inch the left fingers out. Pressing through the right hand, take another deep breath in. And then come undone, coming back to your belly. We're going to keep the left hand extended past the top left corner. Gaze down and let the right hand extend past the top right corner. Cupcake the fingers, looking down. As you press through the finger pads, let the heart lift. Turn the thighs in and point the toes. And let the legs lift. So bringing our shoulders back. If it's in your practice, the arms can come up. And the shoulders can draw back. We're going to try to come up even higher as we breathe in. Lower down as you breathe out. So bending the elbows just slightly. Cupcake the fingers again. Point your elbows up. Engage the belly. Inhale, rolling up slowly. Exhale, coming back down. Bring the hands in line with the shoulders. Keep pointing the elbows up. Inhale, pressing to lift. Exhale, lowering. I'm going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders this time. Tuck the toes. Bring the elbows in and the shoulders back. As you breathe in, try to press the arms long. Bring the shoulders down. Finding down dog as you breathe out. So feet are once again a dollar bill distance apart. We're going to spread our fingers, lengthen the arms, and then float the heels. Take a deep breath in. Lower the heels as you breathe out. Again, inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. One last time. Take an inhale. Lowering as you exhale. Just begin to pedal the feet out here. Allow the hips to shift from side to side. Coming back to stillness. Widen the feet. Maybe take them to the edge of the mat. Travel the hands back just about halfway, centering the right hand. And taking the left hand over to the right leg. Grounding through the right palm. Twisting to the right side. Come undone. Replacing that right hand with the left. And sliding the right hand over to the left leg and gazing to the left side. Take a deep breath in. Come undone as you breathe out. And just travel the hands all the way back to meet the feet. We can heel toe the feet closer together. Soften the knees and let the head hang. Squeeze the fists. Breathing in, start to roll the wrists in one direction. And pause at the top. Breathing out, roll the wrists in the opposite direction. Pausing at the bottom, engage the belly and squeeze the fist as tight as you can. We're going to breathe in. And spread the fingers as wide as you can. Breathing out. And soften the knees and bring the weight to your heels. Draw the hands on either side of the legs. And gaze forward as you breathe in. Let your hips sink down. Round the back as you breathe out. Once more. Inhale, lower the hips, gaze forward. Exhale, round the back and tuck the chin. Grab your opposite elbows. Frame your ears and your shoulders. Just very gently swing, sway your upper body side to side like a ragdoll. Letting the head hang, letting the head feel heavy. Keeping the knees soft. Releasing tension through the lower back. Gradually finding stillness. We're going to release the hands, soften the knees some more, and roll up one vertebrae at a time to become all the way up to standing. Inhale the shoulders towards your ears, then exhaling down. Once more, inhale, and exhale. Keep drawing the shoulders down. Bring your hands to the low back. Suck the belly button into the spine and push the hips forward. You're going to come back into a neutral position, back into standing. Release the hands alongside the body. Reaching up as you breathe in. Drawing the hands to heart center as you breathe out. Twice more. Inhale, reach up, press the hips forward. Exhale, draw the hands to your heart. One more time, adding a back bend this time as you inhale. Press your hips forward, suck your belly in. Exhale the hands to heart center. You're going to ground the left foot, float the right foot and cross it over the left knee. Pausing here. Maybe just engaging the right leg muscles to open the knee. Or softening the left knee and sinking down, pressing that right knee open. Relax the shoulders. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Ground the left foot, slowly come up and step the right foot down. And just switching sides, shift your weight to the right. Bring your left foot up, cross it over, and maybe stand tall and just open the knee, open the hip by pressing the knee open. Or you can engage the belly, soften the standing right knee to get a little bit more openness in that left hip. Flexing the left foot, pressing the knee open. Softening our shoulders and tightening the belly. And then grounding through the right big toe. You're going to press up as you breathe in. And come undone as you breathe out, stepping back into standing. This time take your fists. Press your knuckles to your low back. Suck in the belly. Push the hips forward. Come back into neutral position. Interlace the fingers behind the back if you can, or you can just grab opposite elbows, or bring your hands to your low back. For a deeper shoulder stretch, we're going to interlace the fingers, bring the shoulders down, and let the fists press away from the tail, lifting the heart. Breathing in here. As you breathe out, soften the knees and hinge at the waist. Let the crown of the head hang towards the floor. If your shoulders are looser, you can let the arms drape overhead. If they feel a little bit tight, you can bend the elbows to get some relief in the shoulders. Just allow the head to hang. And start by releasing the hands to the low back and then relaxing the shoulders, softening the elbows. And you just gradually let the hands travel down. I'm going to slide the hands up the shins. Take an inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale, flatten your back, shine the chest forward. Exhale, fold and soften the knees. Gently nodding the head yes. And then shaking the head no. I'm going to draw the hands up the shins one more time as you breathe in, shine the chest forward. Then soften the knees and drag your fingers forward as you breathe out. And shifting the weight forward, allow your hands to travel back to the top of your mat. Spread the fingers, press into your down dog. Dial the elbows in and press the chest back. And then gliding forward, let the knees come all the way down. And just shift forward, walking your knees all the way to the top of the mat towards your wrists and transitioning to a seated position once we get there. We're going to bend the knees, ground the feet, bring the hands behind the back. Spread the fingers and press the palms down. Engage the belly, peel the shoulders back. As you inhale, lift and hold. Drive the hips towards the ceiling. Spin the elbows in, engage your belly, engage the glutes, anchor the feet. See if you can press up a little bit more as you inhale. And then slowly lower back down on the exhale. You're going to come all the way down to the back, hug the knees into the chest, press the thighs together, and start to stir our knees in one direction. Pause. Stir the knees in the opposite direction. Engage the belly and draw the knees in. Tee the arms out. Let your knees fall over to the right. And ground your shoulders, look to the left. Engage the belly as you exhale. And inhale the knees back through the center. Pause. Exhale the knees over to the left. And gaze to the right. Drawing the belly in, you're going to circle back through the center, ground the feet to the floor, bring them about hip distance apart, press the palms into the mat, tuck the tail, and anchor the feet. Drive the hips up as you breathe in and hold. Maybe the hands slide under the back. The elbows and shoulders join towards each other, and we engage the glutes as we drive the hips up even higher. And try to bring our chest towards our chin. Take one deep breath in. Engage the belly, release the hands, and as you exhale, lowering down slowly. Widen the feet. Tee the arms reaching back overhead. And just very slowly begin to windshield wiper the knees side to side. And eventually fall into one side and coming into a fetal position. And keeping our eyes closed. I'm going to walk up into a seated position. Bring the hands to heart center. Melt the shoulders down into your back body. Bowing the head. Take one deep breath in through the nostrils. Pause. Soften the shoulders, engage the belly, and try to sip in some more. Slowly sighing it out. Thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.